A true missionary spirit is the spirit of Christ. So what hinders the missionary spirit?
This world is full of things that hinder the missionary spirit. We'll talk about a few of them to help us identify them. The first thing I want to read is from the book Adventist Home, page 33. It says, the work of whole-souled soldiers of Christ is as far-reaching as eternity. Then why is it that there is such a lack of the missionary spirit in our churches? And then we have the answer here. It is because there is a neglect of home piety. In other words, our churches don't have the missionary spirit because people at home are not studying Christ. They're not spending time in prayer. They're not spending time asking God for the Holy Spirit. And so that's probably the first key why often we as individuals or as churches lack the missionary spirit. Because people aren't practicing their personal relationship with God at home. Mm-hmm. Now there's other things in life. I'll just read a few of them here. These are things that Satan wants to have in our lives to hinder us. And there's all sorts of temptations that Satan gives. But one of them is to excite envy and jealousy. He wants us to think about others and their problems, and he wants to have us cultivate the spirit of envy and jealousy. And those are things that hinder the missionary spirit. He wants to alienate, this is Satan, he wants to alienate the affections and weaken the confidence and engender distrust and suspicion. He wants us to think about what other people are thinking about and to start developing ideas in our minds. And now we start to think about other people and their problems, and we forget about Christ and his character. So these are temptations from the devil to cause us to forget the missionary spirit. Many of the professed followers of Christ feel no more burden for souls than do the world. And here's another list of things that hinder the missionary spirit. The lusts of the eye, the pride of life, the love of display, the love of ease. These are things that separate the professed Christians from God. And the missionary spirit in reality exists in but few. So what can we do to not be hindered in our missionary spirit? We talked about that in the question before. Study Christ. Spend time with him. Don't let these other things, I think especially I'll mention again the love of ease. All of us like the easy life, but if we love ease too much, then we're going to be tempted to not go where God calls us, where it might be difficult, where we might not like to go. But all of these things come between us and God's call. So our encouragement to everybody today is identify the things in your lives that are hindering the missionary spirit and focus on the thing that will encourage the missionary spirit, and that is studying Christ, spending time with him in prayer, and asking the Holy Spirit to lead you and guide you.